Hello friends, welcome to the channel. We are going to do a love reading today, so let's jump straight to it and see what is going on between you and your person. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna do let me see here. Do I want to do an energy check? I'll do a quick energy check just for you guys to see if this is the right reading for you. You know, not every YouTube reading is for you. I do feel drawn to do one. Okay, 1, 2, let me get one more. One more for the energy check, please. Oh, okay, you guys got 2 more. Okay, so for the person that you have in mind, I am getting that there is a deep soul connection between the both of you. I do feel like this feeling is mutual, like both of you guys could feel a mutual attraction and like just this deep inner knowing that there's more to it, that this is like a deep soul bond, right? Deep unity, love, connection, but there is some confusion going on between you guys. Maybe you guys are uncertain or unclear about where things are going or like what this is. We are in Mercury Retrograde, so this is a time of introspection and going inward and kind of reassessing where we're at in our relationships, in our lives, in our careers, whatever is coming up for you. And a lot of people don't like Mercury retrograde, but like I love it. Actually, you do need to slow down. You don't want to get into any like fender benders or anything, so you do need to be really mindful and really conscious of what you are doing. But I like it because it kind of, you know, during Mercury retrograde, these are the periods of the year where you kind of have to really slow down. Like the things that you normally rush throughout the year, like if you weren't, you know, if you don't slow down, it's like that's when the fender benders happen, or you drop your laptop, right? Like, or you spill your drink on your phone or something. And, you know, there are some things like we can't control, right? Like maybe a tire blowing out, or, you know, something breaking and it's not your fault. But these delays, like, they have purpose and they have meaning, and they cause us to kind of go back, reassess and reflect so that we can look at things that are important in our lives in a way that we haven't seen them before. So it really does help you gain a shift in perspective, okay? So if you are feeling this confusion right now, know that it's a good thing, and know that you just need to slow down. Like, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be totally fine. Okay, distracted. Yeah. This feels very Mercury retrograde-y. So this is like this is a group where you guys are very heavily affected by Mercury retrograde. Sidetracked, change, delays. You guys' minds could be racing right now. You guys could be experiencing a lot of delays, like where, you know, you were expecting an appointment or something to happen this week, like it's getting pushed back, or like it's getting pushed back like next week or something like that. Family, fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. So I feel like you guys are really, you know, this is a time to be reassessing your values and your time, especially when it comes to family, especially those of you who are parents. For others of you, this could like have to do with like your soul family, your chosen family, those who aren't blood related, right? And I'm actually, Spirit is showing me the 10 of Wands in my clairvoyance, and I feel like some of you guys could be carrying some baggage from the past. Some of you guys could like really taking a look at like where you're putting your energy, like what relationships, and like if these relationships you're putting your energy into, like if they are like reciprocated in any way of like what you're giving them, right? Or are you just giving? Where are you spreading your energy too thin? What baggage from the past needs to be released? Yeah. So this is your energy check. Some of this, one, if not all, may apply to you. Just one thing has to resonate, and this reading's for you. So if you connect with any parts of this, then this is the right reading for you. So, okay, so I'm actually hearing in my clairaudience, I'm hearing something. It's either I'm hearing family trauma or family drama. And like I said, this could go for like actually blood related family members or like your chosen family. So interesting. Okay. Okay. Spirit is saying this is having to do with those blood related, like some of you guys are healing some trauma, like family trauma from the past. Okay. I thought this was gonna be a love reading, but let's see where this goes. Okay. Father of Swords, the Devil, Ten of Cups. Oh, okay. Oh, too many. Hold on, let me put this back just because I pulled too many. I just need two more. Two more, Spirit, for what's going on with this group, please. Two of Swords under advice. Eight of Swords as a potential outcome. Okay, so this is like, I'm getting some type of family drama going on. Okay, now this could be like a toxic, I thought this was going to be a love reading. Maybe we'll touch on love at the end of this. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. Okay. Whatever, this feels like a toxic situation. This is something where you feel like you need to get the F out of here. Like, this feels like something toxic. Now, with the people in mind, it could stem from, like, childhood wounds from the past. And like, really, you feel like you need to be really like cold. I don't want to say you're cold because like everything you're going like this. Okay, let me explain this to you. The Father of Swords is like a very cold, rational, logical type of energy, and like it's almost like you feel like you need to just like cut this out, right? Which is 100% valid, especially if this is a toxic situation. And all you've ever wanted was love. All you've ever wanted was love. All you've wanted was like a happy family, a happy home life, in whatever way this family applies to you. But this situation that is coming up here is really calling you to go inward and to look deeply at your inner wounds surrounding this situation. Okay, I do feel like there's a bit of resistance to kind of really looking at this and like looking at like self-reflecting, taking a look at your wounds from this situation. And like, yeah, it's like you're distracted, there's confusion, your mind is racing, but like Spirit is actually calling you to tune inward and look deeply at this, okay? Because it's gonna keep you, like, it's like the more you resist, the more you feel trapped. The more you feel like you can't blossom, the more you feel like you can't bloom or like become free of this situation. So it's almost like you really need to look at it, face it like head on, like honor your truths. You know, what you're feeling from this situation is valid and true. And even if it's negative, or what you perceive to be negative, like anger, hurt, resentment, like these are like you taking the time to acknowledge these things within yourself about this family system. Like it's almost like you got to feel it to clear it. You got to feel it to heal it, right? So I do feel like Spirit is acknowledging you to take a look at these wounds. Yeah, Spirit is really calling you to take a look at your past, your roots, and where you come from. They really want you to take a look at like your family. This feels deep. And you know, family stuff, that's not easy. And you know, chances are if you're drawn to my readings, or if you're drawn to this video, if you were drawn to the thumbnail or the title, or then you likely would have grown up in a toxic environment like me. And so yeah, spirit is really asking you to like take a look at this right now. This is what is calling you to, this is what Mercury Retrograde is kind of calling you to do. And I know it's hard. I know it's like deep and like stuff that you don't want to look at. I get that. But it's almost like you're being squeezed like a diamond, like you're being squeezed, like the universe is putting all this pressure on you, but they want you to come out like, you know, diamonds go through like so much pressure, and like they want you to come out of this like a beautiful diamond. Like that's kind of like what I'm getting from this. Okay, now I do feel drawn. Let me pull one of these. Yeah, this group is definitely, this is about like healing toxic family ties. Healing wounds from the past. What else does this group need to know, please? It's too many. I'm drawn to this, the mother. Nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy, and giving birth to life, smothering or shadow attributes, smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. You know, some of you guys didn't have that mother figure in your life that was supposed to be like gentle, nurturing, compassionate, loving, supposed to be there for you no matter what, supposed to be there to make you safe. And like, yeah, there's some other wounds here being called to the surface. Saboteur, and like highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. So it, there's some, your roots and where you come from. You really want to take a look at like where you may have been sabotaging yourself. Because of your past wounds. And that's kind of like why this is coming up to the surface. Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Interesting. Okay, now, I am drawn to get a card for overall guidance and healing. Yeah, Spirit is saying you're healing wounds from the past. What overall guidance and healing, please, do you have? Kairos. Interesting. Okay, mythic time, synchronicity. We have all had the experience of timelessness of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it is the territory of Kairos. This card suggests there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedules. Within this non-linear realm, we access divine timing, a single moment that ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it's all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing and not a moment longer. When light, alignment, ease in decisions and action. When dark, fighting against time. It's almost like I'm getting like doing things at the right time when it feels right, and it feels like an inner knowing. It's not like, you're on a schedule and you just want to like get it out there, right? The word evil comes from the root unripe. Consider that everything has a time of ripeness, when it becomes a nourishing fruit, sweet to the lips. Compare the Greek words chronos and kairos. This will guide you to an understanding of logos and mythos. All right, that is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm hearing some of you guys are healing not only mother wounds, but father wounds too. And so this is a deep period of introspection and healing that you guys are being called to break free from, because you're in this, it's almost like you're trapped. And this, it's like Spirit wants you to know that you can actually break free of this. And I'm hearing this is a prison of your own making. And not to say that any of this is your fault, because no child should ever have to reparent themselves. That was our parents' job. But like, it's like someone has to do it, and that someone has to be you. So this is where you're being called to look at yourself and like what to heal within yourself, so you can be free, and like, so you're not sabotaging yourself. It's almost like they're telling me freeing yourself from the past is what I'm hearing. Okay, I am sending you guys lots of love. All my information is going to be in the description box below if you'd like to work one-on-one with me. I am also Rachel Lightweaver on Instagram and TikTok, where I share different types of content on there. I would love to connect with you guys on there too. And I'm sending you guys lots of love. Bye.